Hello, my name is Nafisa Thorpe. I'm here with Brother Hakim Salaam, the COO of Centillion2. Can you go ahead and describe what Centillion2 is and what your role is exactly for?
Yes, Centillion2 is a minority-owned and woman-controlled business. We are in the business of reducing costs for business owners as well as residential customers. My role in the company is to make sure that the daily operations are running smooth and efficiently and make sure that the internal communications are handled properly and disseminated to everyone in the company.
What does it mean to you to be a part of a minority-owned business?
Well, it is an honor to be a part of a minority-owned business, especially to be a part of building the company or helping to build the company from the ground up. As you know, we as an ethnic group or as indigenous people have been indoctrinated to feel inferior, to dislike ourselves, to distrust other people, and at the same time help other people to achieve their goals, dreams, and aspirations. So to have an opportunity to create a minority-owned business that is positively impacting people worldwide, as well as have an opportunity to leave a family legacy, is very exciting to me.
What struggles do you believe one may find as a minority-owned business?
Well, I think that some of the struggles a minority-owned business would face would be jealousy and envy from people in our own ethnic group based on the indoctrination that I just mentioned, as well as jealousy, envy, discrimination from other people who are currently benefiting from this system, especially economically. So I think that those are some of the struggles that a minority-owned business would face. However, I do believe strongly in what I've read in the Quran, where it talks about with every difficulty comes ease. And I believe that the founders of our company in particular have put us in a very unique space in which we can operate, and also provided us with the necessary resources that we will need to be successful. So I think that we're in a very unique space to overcome those challenges that most minority businesses face.
Okay. I would like to read something for you. The National Bureau of Economic Research reported that Black-owned businesses reduced 41% due to this past pandemic in April. According to a study out of the University of California, Santa Cruz, more than 40% of Black businesses were closed compared to only 17% of white-owned counterparts. With numbers like that, one, what do you say to the owners of minority-owned businesses that are still trying to figure it out and may feel hopeless?
Well, first and foremost, Nafisa, there's always been an agenda to eliminate the middle class. And this past crisis that we're currently still involved with went a long way to bringing that goal into a reality. And for minority-owned businesses, it's especially difficult because we are usually not trained to be successful in business anyway, and now to have this crisis or pandemic take place makes it more likely that our businesses will fail as opposed to the Caucasian counterparts. So I'm really not surprised at those numbers, but I think that if one of the things that minority business owners can do to be successful moving forward is three things. I think number one, they have to take a look at what is still working in spite of the adversity that they're facing because of the crisis. So number one, you take a look at what is working. Number two, take a look at what is not working and be willing to let that go. And third, and maybe most importantly, is to answer the question, what are you willing to do different? What are you willing to change to be successful in spite of the circumstances?
So I think those are some really good points. So what advice can you provide to start up businesses so that they can prepare themselves for a pandemic or a hiccup or whatever, and so they are able to withstand it?
I think first and foremost, a startup business needs to decide what it is that they want to do. They have to have a goal, they have to have a vision, and then they have to see themselves and feel themselves being successful in that endeavor. Second of all, I think that they need to assess the resources available to them. And when I say assess the resources, I mean take a look at the people that are involved in this startup project. What is their mindset? What is the resources necessary, such as payroll resources, human resources, professional resources? What resources are necessary to be successful in this endeavor? And also, I think that they need to make sure that the foundation of the company that they establish is sound, so that in spite of the winds of adversity, they will still be successful. And last but not least, they need to see themselves, feel themselves, and just experience how they would feel once they are successful. And I want to say this, in reference to the last two questions that you asked me, if there's anyone in those categories, whether they're struggling currently or they're in the process of starting up a business, they should feel free to contact us at Centillion2. The phone number is 267-670-8071, or they can send us an email. The email address is info@centillion2.com. Again, that's info@centillion2.com. We are all about helping minority businesses be successful. We understand the struggle, and this is why we're involved ourselves. So if we can help you, we're willing to do so.
Well, I just want to say thank you, Brother Hakim, for talking with us today. It is very important for minorities to have some kind of financial background and upbringing within our community. So I think what you guys are doing is great, and I look forward to talking to you more.
Well, thank you very much. And one last thing I want to say, it's very important for the startup business to have great mentors and other partners. And that's all I want to say. But thanks for your time, and it was a pleasure.
Thank you.